just record. So this is no protection. Probably sucks, right?
That's all right. It's a little windy. I mean, I heard the.
This is when you have protection.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty smooth.
Significant, significant difference. Welcome to the Hackman Erich Angry Ass Podcast.
Yeah,
Dude, I
we're here.
fucking love you so much. I fucking love you, dude. All right. What were we talking about?
I don't know, man. You were just watching the game.
Dude, watching a game where the Washington Football Club decided that they wanted to try to win it within the last 5 minutes, and then they lost to a dude with thunder thighs the size of fucking tree legs, and he kicked a 60-yard field goal. I don't really care. I ain't playing fantasy this year. I won my money.
You said he kicked a 60-yard field goal.
Dude, 60 fucking yards. At the age of 42. Now, heck, man, how how is that possible? Dude, if you were 42 years old getting paid $1 million every year and they're like, this ball, kick it. That's it.
I just do
You
squats every day.
every day. And but
That's all I would do.
occasionally you might have to have a gigantic man weighing about 300 pounds try to snap you in half every single time you try to kick the ball. Would you do it? I'd be like, yeah,
Yeah.
I would. Dude, hacky. All right, let me tell you this fun fact that I wanted to tell you about yesterday. You ready for this shit?
Yeah.
Give me a guess. What do you think it's about? I,
um,
I, I dude, I need a
so,
guess. I need
something to do with some kind of bodily function is my first guess there.
from a human or from anything else.
um, if I had to choose between the two, I think I would say human at first. But I mean, just the fact that you gave the option, I mean, it's got to be something else.
Yeah, it's something else, dude. Pretty close. Mammal. Mammal. All right, I'll start you off with the rated G fact. Hackett. What makes a big cat classified as a big cat, and how many big cats are there?
um, I would say, fuck. What is the
Come to me.
what?
Come to me. Come on.
I don't
Come to
fucking
me.
know what.
Come to me.
Um, I feel like I should know this. I mean, but I don't. I'm
All
stonewalling
right.
here.
All right, I'll
What
give
do you?
you this one. A big cat is classified as a cat that has the ability to roar, not scream, not howl, not purr, not cry
Hmm.
like a bitch. Roar. And there's only four of them. Can you name those four?
A lion,
See.
jaguar,
See.
leopard.
See, it's leopard, man.
And then
You got one more, dude. You got one more.
fuck. I mean, cheetah.
Motherfucker, you picked a cheetah. No.
I,
You
wa- I,
picked
was-
out of
I,
all the big cats, you picked the ones that you probably
oh,
wouldn't
tiger.
guess. Yeah, you do. Fuck
God
yes,
damn it.
dude. You are the tiger. Yeah, dude. All right, now get this. We're gonna go on to the jaguar. Dude, you remember in college when I was making that slideshow about animals that you don't want to fuck with?
Yeah.
You remember that shit? And I had you listen to my before I recorded it. I was like, I want you to listen to my dry run and see if it's appropriate. You listen to that shit. You're like, yo, it's funny, but it's not appropriate.
Yeah, not at all. No way.
All right, so dude, Jaguars fuck as much as possible during mating season. It can be within a span of 16 hours or 16 seconds, but that's as soon as it can be. It's just like, and then they chill. They like lay by the river, and then they're like, "Oh, it's time. Oh, it's time." So yeah,
So, you you said they'll go straight, like nonstop,
Yeah.
like with like multiple mates.
No. So what I learned was sometimes the jaguars are fickle because they can go either mate for life, depending on if it's that good or not, or sometimes they go multiple mates throughout their lifetime. But they're very solitary animals. But when they decide that they're gonna mate, yo, it's on. Like they're breaching.
The jaguar, you were talking about the jaguar
I
the
fucking
other
love
day.
jaguar,
You
dude.
loved
Dude, I fucking love jaguar, dude. They are the animal in the animal kingdom that even the lion's gonna look over at like a meeting and be like, "Yo, that motherfucker's crazy." Because dude, they literally, if they're hungry enough and they can't find like a fat pig in the Amazon to eat, they'll be like, look at that crocodile. Everyone else is looking at him like, you can't eat the armor plated animal. How in the fuck are you gonna do that? It's like, hold my beer. Boom! Skull first. Just they rip it up. They snap its neck. This 110-pound animal just beep like a crane. Snap it, eat it, and they get all that good meat. Like they live down on there on the bayou, huh? Dude, oh my god. I was looking at my because I'm saving these pictures. Dude, I wish you could have been on that road trip that we took after senior year. God, I wish you could have been on that road trip.
I don't even know which one you're talking about.
It was me, Morrissey, Spindler, and Hank. We drove from Newport News, picked up Spindler down in Nags Head, and then drove to Texas the next day. But we
Okay,
stopped
yeah.
in Memphis. Dude, you should have been on that trip. I love Morrissey, but he provided zero value to that trip.
Harsh.
All he, dude, all he wanted to do was go gamble at the Harris Casino. I was like, can we do something else?
Yeah, I don't really
It's
like
harsh.
gambling.
Yeah, I don't really either. But dude, it was a dope trip, man. It was a good time.
Y'all went? Did you go to New Orleans on that trip?
Yeah, that was the casino that we had to go to. Dude, you have not smelt the worst smell of your life until you've walked down Bourbon Street at 4 in the morning. It smelled like someone took a shit on your face, pissed on it, threw a bunch of Cajun sauce on it, and then spit in your mouth.
Yeah. I had a
It
pretty
just smelled
cool
like complete.
experience in New Orleans. Did I ever tell you about when I went? I guess it was my first time headed down to Texas. I stopped in New Orleans.
No shit,
It's
you
like,
stopped there?
yeah,
Oh,
I had
tell
a,
me
I
about
had
it.
a friend that lived there. I'm not sure if she's still there or not, but it was cool, man. Like, she is really into like this whole party scene down there, where like everybody just any night of the week is partying and is dressing up all fucking crazy.
So
Like
like just beads and titties all day.
just like crazy, like it's like Halloween. I mean, it's not like costumes, but just like extravagant dressed up crazy shit. Like her her friend that we went out with was wearing some like dominatrix fucking chains around her head, and it was like chains coming down all around, and there was just like a hole in front of her mouth, like that.
Like Xerxes from 300.
Yeah, exactly, exactly like that.
Was she fun to party with at least, or was she just fucking
We had
weird?
a great time. I mean, we went to like three different parties, and they got progressively crazier. The first one was a birthday party, and we show up at this shotgun house. You know what I'm talking about? Shotgun house. It's like,
Yeah, just like the straight narrow house.
yeah, you have to like walk through
Yeah.
somebody's bedroom to get to the bathroom. Like really fucking awkward. Or
So like
even,
every house in Richmond.
oh really, they're like that too. But
Oh
uh,
yeah, dude, every Richmond house is like that.
it's a terrible design. But it was the first time I ever been in that, so that was like a cool thing. You know, I was like, oh, you know, new experience there. They're also they're having a birthday party, and their tradition there, they have like a like you pin dollars to whoever's birthday it is. Um, so you got this guy with just like
What?
dollars like everywhere, and you're supposed to like pin it
This
to him. And then we went
yo,
through the back in the backyard. You have like this garden. It's like it looks like something out of like a Tim Burton film, like old like rusted out wheelbarrow, like crazy wild looking plants, and then you have a string band like cello, fiddle, banjo playing that like
like a
Creole,
bluegrass type band.
Cajun, yeah, like but the like real like Cajun like New Orleans like slow
No shit.
swing shit and like
Oh,
you got tiki
dude.
torches lighting up the place and it's just like that real like Cajun vibe, you know. It was fucking cool.
Dude, I like that.
Yeah, so that was like my first party in New Orleans, and I was like, "This is awesome," you know. And it was like warm in the middle of winter, like February, just like 70 degrees at night, just
Dude, New
chilling.
Orleans is dude, it's one of those places where I can only do for maybe like 3 days because it's people ask me, they're like, what's it like to go to New Orleans? It's like a circus. It smells like shit and animal shit. There's colors everywhere. Everyone's just jumping around, being crazy, and wearing a mask, and everyone's drunk. It's like, yeah, it's like going to the fucking circus. Everyone's out there. Oh, and then occasionally people are trying to show you the private parts, whether they're up top or up bottom. Dude, I saw it. What was really disappointing was when we went to New Orleans, I saw more penises than I saw anything else because we were up on a rooftop and you're like, yeah, yeah, throw your beads, throw your beads. The girls are like, no. But then the guys are like, huh, huh. Like, oh, dude, what? What? What the fuck? Maybe we got there on the wrong weekend. I don't know, but it was a lot of dongage hanging out. In a,
The last party I went to, they had a dildo strapped to a like screw gun.
so it's just
Just like, Weem! Just like,
the old the old wild wiener.
yeah, that shit was awesome.
Oh my god!
Just like freedom.
Wave it around your head like a
Yeah,
helicopter.
that was a crazy party. I was wearing the Munchies T-shirt. You know, on the
Oh
back
no
it said
shit!
it's 420 somewhere, and like this one dude came up to you. He was like French or something. He's like, "Is 420 here now?" And you're like handing me a joint. I was like, "All right."
Okay, okay, French guy. Yeah, give me your French weed.
Yeah, that was a crazy party. It was like it was a concert like thrasher, shitty punk music, just like really terrible music, but really loud, and everybody was just loving it.
But there's an audience for it, right?
Oh, dude, it was packed.
So why the fuck don't we do, dude? Like, why not?
Because you're a fucking pussy.
Uh, we had to go there. Fucking asshole. Fucking bitch. Well, dude, no. Like, look at this shit. Look at this shit I got. I got all this stuff. So, like, if we plug this in, if we plug this in with this, and then we plug this into the guitar amp, this into the bass amp, and then this goes directly out into the bass, we've got, oh, and then we plug this in directly to your rectum, then we will have a really good sounding bass guitar combo. Dude, I'm
Yeah,
telling you, dude,
that's the royal blood shit,
this,
right?
all you need for Royal Blood is these two things right here with the bass amp and a guitar amp. It's so fucking easy. We should do that.
Yeah, I'm all about that. I'm all about that life.
And you're not leaving Charlottesville anytime soon, right?
Oh right, no. So right now I'm a pussy. Yeah, this is. Yeah, I'm still pretty locked in, locked down
No.
until we get like a vaccine.
So wait, where are you? What house?
This is my mama house. You came here.
I've
This is
been there. What room is that? The basement?
hmm
The basement. Hack
yeah, man.
base.
Yeah, fucking lots of memories up in here.
Dude, dude, you're looking good, man. You're looking like you got your color back. You don't look as skinny. Like you're looking nice, man.
Yeah, I've been eating a lot of food.
You should be.
I had to like, I watched all of Alone, all 7 seasons,
That didn't
and
what? That
they
didn't scare the fuck out of you?
Alone, the survival show.
Oh, the survive. Oh, okay. I'm thinking of the
Yeah.
fucking Japanese horror film bullshit.
No, I would not. I fucking hate horror.
Yeah, no, remember that one fucking time we were watching in junior year? It was Halloween. It was our Halloween junior year. We were all drinking that Victory Monkey beer that you bought us in the fucking dorm, and we were watching some shitty horror movie. And I just remember in the middle of it, we're all watching it, just like, ah, I hate this, and then you just fucking walk away. We're like, what the fuck?
There's probably some fucked up shit going on, man. I can't handle it. I can't. As soon as it gets fucking like gnarly, I'm just like, I don't have to be observing this, so I'm not going to.
I
Like
mean, I don't blame you.
it's unpleasant. Just
Yeah, I mean, I fucking hate that scary bullshit too because I don't want to wake up in the middle of the night pissing my bed.
like I don't mind getting scared or like surprised, like that kind of shit. But like when it's like gory mutilation kind of shit, I'm like, fuck this. Like,
Why did people need that? I mean, what the fuck? Go be a butcher if that's what you like. Go be a fucking butcher. Just stick your dick in a thing of fucking pork rinds. Like, what the hell? The
I
same
mean,
bullshit.
I don't know. At one point, I I don't know. It was amusing back when I was like younger. We used to watch some fucked up shit. Like, what was it, like Faces of Death or something? You
You
remember
watch
that?
that shit? Yeah, dude. Fuck that. But then again, around when we were in high school, Two Girls, One Cup came out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there, I understand. I get it. There was a point where I thought that shit was awesome. I was like,
You
holy
thought Two
fuck.
Girls,
It
One
was
You
just
thought Two Girls,
novel,
One Cup
crazy
was
shit.
awesome?
I mean, I watched it. I watched the whole thing,
You
and then
watched
I
the
showed
whole
it to
thing?
people, and I watched it with them. I was like, look at this. This is crazy. Same with that Faces of Death shit. I was like, holy shit, dude, that guy just got chopped in half by a fucking helicopter. Like, wow.
Dude, there's still a subreddit for like people dying. You can still watch it, like traffic cams and stuff.
Yeah, see, I'm over that.
Yeah, dude,
I'm over that now.
My buddy Tim told me about that shit. I was like, why would you watch that? But there's so many things in the internet you can look at, and that's what you choose. Homeboy dying,
Yeah, yeah, no more of that for me. I'm more
dude.
like how to save planet. What is that noise?
I think that's yeah, it's popping. Are you popping? Oh, that's my cable. Here, hang on. Sorry. Sorry. Are you good now?
Yeah.
As long as no one touches this blue cable, we're good to go.
Good luck with that.
We're fucking good.
um.
Okay, we're good. Dude, you want to hear something fucking dope?
Yes.
This is why I want to have a podcast because I just think of these fucking crazy things. So, like names that fucking just come to me. I think of, all right, could it be a band name, a song name, or an album name? And I write it down and I classify it as such. You ready?
Yep.
Band names. JFK, Just Flying Kites, Justice for Judges, Cougar Car Wash, Super Scary Dingleberries, Havuno, The Human Aquarium, Mysteries of Your Anus, Bomb Drop, The Sketchy Postman, Ripped Condemns. So not condoms, condemns. The Ripped Condemns. Dude, how fucking dope of a name would that be? The Ripped Condemns? Right? the ripped the ripped condemns.
I mean, that's definitely not the best one of what you just listed.
Oh, Mysteries of Uranus.
I mean,
Dude, and where I got that was I was watching this like PBS documentary of Uranus, and it was like Mysteries of Uranus. I was like, what? That's on the public broadcasting network. Mysteries of Uranus.
That's great.
Album name, Solid Waste.
Hey,
uh,
is it?
what is that? Oh,
Is it
wait, that's
backwards?
from dude. No, that you had that book in college.
Yeah.
That was on your desk at all times.
the
Wasn't
hu-
that Wasn't that a PLP book? Right?
No.
Dude, so what do you think of those names, man? Not bad, right?
They're fucking great.
Yeah. Whenever something comes to my fucking head, that's what I just throw it on up in there. What's
We gotta make a list. Or
dude?
you got it, but we gotta like post that somewhere on our website.
I still think the Sketchy Postman's a great fucking name. Just think about it. What is a sketchy postman up to? I don't know.
I mean,
Dude, wait.
probably nothing. You have to assume the best, but like, he looks
He's
sketchy.
he's a sketchy postman. He's why is he sticking his balls in the mail drop? I don't know. Maybe it feels good. Maybe he's got something to hide. I don't know.
My postman's pretty cool. He
It's,
we talk to him like every day, but you never know, dude.
you never fucking know, dude. And then what? One day when he doesn't show up, then you've got a sketchy postman.
Like, wait, who's this guy?
It's a fucking sketchy postman. What's he doing? What's he dropping in there? What are you, Ted Kaczynski? Come on, who are you?
You're not the guy I pretend to know.
You're not the guy I pretend to know, but it sounds like you know your dude. You're a personable dude. You, dude.
Wait, we say
In
hi.
college,
We're like, how you doing? Yeah, you're doing good.
dude, you would do
Alright.
that. We would be walking to class from Hamilton or wherever we were, and you'd be talking to like 1,000 people. I'd be like, "Who the fuck was that?" You'd just be like, "I don't fucking know." Like, Jesus Christ! You remember that one time we both got on the skateboard together on the smallest skateboard we could find on your skateboard with the big green wheels, and we were riding in the middle of Warwick during a red light, and the cop was like, "Get out of the road!" We're like, "No!" We just kept going.
Yes.
God damn it!
Yeah, that was really dumb.
Fucking hilarious.
It was fun though. Like where like you'd be like standing on it, and then I would like push you and
You would do
run
that
as
push,
fast as I could, and then
and I would
jump
have to like,
on.
and I would have to like position my feet to be like, okay, when he jumps on this board, when he jumps on, we're not gonna wobble. So I had to be like, arms out. You would get on, grab my shoulders. It would be a very very homoerotic like book cover, like because you would be like,
Grabbing your chest like
ah, and tastefully stroking the nipples,
yeah, for the balance.
but tastefully, tastefully. Let's not get carried away here.
It's for the aerodynamics.
Oh, but of course.
We did it for a little while before we got caught. That cop was pissed though. He was like, he didn't. I mean, he was just like, "Come on, guys, like,
He was like,
you gotta
"Get
stop."
out of the road, get out of the road, you fucking homos." It's like, "Oh yes, sir." Oh my god, dude! Wait, why'd you show me that book? Are we going over something in that book?
Oh
Please.
no, it was just we can talk
I
about
re-
it. I mean, that's my ultimate goal with this podcast is to get the word out, about the good news.
Let's word up, brother. What do we got? What's chapter one? What does Nietzsche have to say in today's book about Brussels sprouts?
The super sprouts.
I'm listening.
No, actually, this book, I don't know. I don't know if this book's really gonna work out. I
Why?
mean,
Anything can work out.
I mean, it could work out. It's just it's just not like been played out enough. I think I haven't found any, but like this book's been around for a long time, right?
So what you're telling me is so
But
far you have not found the science?
that's exactly what I'm saying, dude. That's the issue. That's the issue with
But
like a
then,
lot of the shit that I'm ideal about. It's just like there's actually self-sufficient communities or something. People that like grow all their own food. It's like there's really not that many people even like
dude,
making
I was,
some
dude,
kind of progress with that. It's like
exactly.
a
And I
very
was,
small percentage of
dude,
people, and like
yes.
actually like successful people, like or define what I really have not found at all is like somebody who has an economical model for that kind of shit. Like you're self sufficient and like participating well in economics without some kind of like outside funding or like free labor from volunteers or interns.
Dude, I was thinking about this shit the other day almost to the T. Think about this. Why? Fuck you, Blue Cable.
Yeah.
All right, so I was thinking about this the other day. Like, why would we? The one thing everybody has in common on this entire planet is that we all are human beings who breathe oxygen, bleed blood, and live on this planet Earth. So the biggest thing is what we judge each other on is the most minuscule bullshit and non-existent bullshit you can think of. Borders. Those aren't fucking real. Why is that the most important thing that you're judging your basis on another human being? So like let's say for example Mexico or Canada came up with a way to environmentally sustain growing food, or what if they came up with renewable energy? We're not going to want to be any part of that because they are from Mexico or they're from Canada or they're not from our invisible border. What do we have to benefit from someone else doing something better than us? What stupid competition bullshit is this? And then the best example of this is the space program. We're all fighting to get to the moon back in the 60s. Why? Why couldn't we all team up together to do that? Because the Soviets were a communist government. It's all, dude, from being a history major, it's all the same bullshit. Someone wants the power so that no one else can take the power from them. It seems a little anticlimactic, huh?
Well, you want the say in what happens, right? Ultimately, like
But you never have the say unless it's one person who has the say. And then does that ever work out for humanity? No, that works out for that one person. So, how is that helping progress life forward?
yeah, I mean, there's no question collaboration like breeds a lot more success than competition. Well, I mean, in some models, right? Like arguably, competition, people strive more. But I mean, if we all somehow magically pooled all of our resources together, no question, we would solve a lot of issues. All of the resources Russia has, all the resources China has, all the
Yeah,
resources,
yeah, from a
and we
human
focused
standpoint.
on one issue at a time, and we just crushed it out all together. But yeah,
Well,
that's not
exactly.
gonna
Well, when you
happen.
look at from a holistic point of view, what is Russian? What is Chinese? What is American? If you fucking go for it, like, hey, these people on this part of our planet have this, these people on this part of our planet have this, and this part of people have this. Why can't we come together and do that? Why do I want to fuck that person over so that this part of the planet benefits and that part of the planet doesn't? No. If you really like, everyone's worried this year. It's like, oh my god, the hurricanes have been terrible. How come we're having warmer weathers on an eastern climate? How come these fires in California have been bad? I'll tell you why. Because the ocean's gone up a degree and a half, and when you have warmer ocean waters being met with even slightly cool airs, guess what you're going to get? You're going to get ridiculously big hurricanes that are going to devastate the land population. You know what? Maybe that needs to happen. Unfortunately, as humans, what do we learn the best from? We don't learn from things that we do well. We learn from things that we don't do well and that we make mistakes from.
Right, we're never gonna like shift gears if we're not, facing challenges. Right, if things are going
No.
smooth, we're just gonna keep on keeping on until we run into an issue, and then we'll change.
Well, I feel like that's the problem that we're having is we've found a niche and we've been keeping on, and we're kind of pushing that barrier to the point of there will be plenty of trees, or there will be plenty of fish, or there will be plenty of. Let's take the sharks out of the ocean because they're scary, and we can put them in a soup to make our little Asian dicks bigger. Like you don't understand that if you don't have sharks in the fucking ocean, you're not going to control your fish population, and those fish that you want to catch that are really valuable and nutritious that you want to eat are going to get dominated by another species that don't keep it in check, that don't keep that in check. And It's why I've had this big problem with this whole people. Scientists are coming up with these mosquitoes that have this gene where when they mate with another mosquito, they become infertile. Well, no, like as much as mosquitoes are annoying and they definitely produce disease, malaria. More people have died from malaria than anything else in human existence besides, oh, I don't know, humans killing fucking each other. Uh, when you take that out of the ecosystem, think of what you're doing. Yeah, you don't give a fuck about the mosquitoes, but what about the frogs that eat those mosquitoes? What about the bats that eat those fucking mosquitoes? What about the animals that eat them, that eat them, that eat them, that we eat? I don't like that shit, man. I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean,
Very
you
important stuff.
yeah, it's hard to really project what would happen. Like we have a pretty limited understanding of how nature actually works. Like we yeah. We, we have a
And
lot
I
of
feel like
problems.
well, and you touched on the thing earlier. The biggest thing is money. Like, unfortunately, now we have this monetary contract that we put on something, or this monetary value that we put on the importance of something. So, this is more important than that. And more of the times, it's along the lines of supply and demand. Oh, there's not as much of this shiny gold object in the world, so we're going to make that really expensive. And one person's got most of it, so we got to pay them to get it in order to, gain value from it. But if, I mean, dude, I've been doing a lot of investments lately with hydrogen based and sun based stuff from companies that nobody really knows about because I feel like those guys have nothing to lose and they're going to put all of their money and resources into something. They're more focused on something that will work as opposed to something that will make them billions of dollars. That's what I believe in. Does that kind of make sense?
Yep.
I mean, I'm not going to invest in oil companies that are like I'm not going to invest in Exxon Mobil because like, oh yeah, we're an oil company, but we're a energy company and we're going to invest our money into whoa, Exxon Mobil is investing in sun power and blah, blah. No, no, no. You're doing that because it's saving your ass. Your main asset's getting oil extracted from the goddamn earth. Here, let me turn on this light. Hold on real quick.
Yep. I
Chicken
need to put
Ted.
this sweater on.
There. There we go. Let there be light. Shove it up your strife.
Sounds good.
So to sum up what I just said, money will fuck you, maybe corrupt you. If you let it bend you over, it might then just get you stuck into this habit of life in these ways that you want to portray, but you can't do it because you're in a haze of greed and avariceness that will get you all caught up in this. Let me tell you more about it. If you think about the greens and the dollar backs, your life is going to be nothing but silliness and wax. Why don't you think about the earth that's underneath your feet? Because the only way you're ever going to be is achieve, make you smile, make the neighbor happy, make you might think that man, did I make my grandpappy kind of proud of the man who I am? So here I am. Why don't you understand? It's not about the money that we put in our pocket. It's about the earth and what we surround and absolve it. It ain't gonna be here forever. Neither are you. That's why we gotta make every single day better. Check one, check two. That's my life, bitch.
Hell yeah.
Make your
That-
granddad happy.
yep.
Can you see me or am I kind of shadowy?
No, you look good. I mean, you're a little shadowy. I was just thinking
Dude,
I'm a little shiny. Like
no, dude. You look
I'm just pale.
good. Like a freshly waxed butthole. You look great. Dude, I farted and it smells so bad. It smells like sulfur and broccoli.
Mm.
Ugh.
Are you still eating that crazy smoothie every day?
Oh yeah, dude. Keeps my cholesterol low and me energized. Here, does that help or does that not help? What do I do with the duct tape here? Oh yeah, dude. I'm telling you, the smoothie, the oatmeal. And I told you, like starting January, it's like no alcohol, no nothing. I'm like gonna work out like crazy. I promise you, I'm going to become a stud. I'm going to look like a Greek statue, and I can run 22 miles. That's my promise. I have to, otherwise I'm going to die in the hills of Northern California come April.
Oh right, yeah, you're doing that crazy race.
Smart.
It's just a Spartan race. It's called Spartan race.
The Spartan Ultra, 33 miles, and I got to hit a checkpoint at a certain time limit every. I think I got to run a consistent 12-minute mile, maybe a little bit less. But I'm not gonna be running it. I'm gonna be walking most of it because it's all uphill. I got to flip tire like giant truck tires. I got to mud. I got fuck you, you fucking microphone. Um, I got to do a lot of pull ups. Yeah, so I can't afford to have any form of not hackness in my body. I'm thinking of doing some Wim Hof, dude. Like I'm thinking of doing like a 10-mile run and then coming back and actually I could just run in my gym and then just jump straight into the pool or something. Or I could
You
just go to the
you're saying for your training,
yeah.
get the Wim Hof.
Well, so in the winter, if my lake doesn't freeze over, it's gonna be pretty fucking cold. Then I can just train up at the lake and just jump in.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that'll do it. I don't know. A lot of people swear by it. Um,
I mean, it makes
if,
sense. It makes sense.
if you look into like mitochondria development, I guess is what
Well,
the ultimate effect, for like an athlete might be, is you know that's I guess this on the cellular level what's maybe happening. I don't know. There's a lot of shit happening.
well, think about this. Think about what they say. I mean, this may have something to do with it. Think about if you're doing working out. What's the best thing they say about when you're working out if you want to see results? Muscle confusion, constantly shocking and like challenging your body to do things it's never done before, never doing the same thing over and over and over again because you're never going to get changing results. You're just going to get the result that you're getting every week. So if you want to constantly change it, well, think about this. What if you run 10 fucking miles and then instead of stretching afterwards or not, you just jump into a frozen lake and you get out and your body's just like someone reached their arm down into your fucking mouth, pulled out your soul, slapped it, and then kind of put it back in your body. React to that. You can't. You can't react to that.
I just
So
you just say like look at what the best athletes in the world do, right? Like LeBron James, right? Spends probably I think he's like the spends the most money on his body, right? Out of like any athlete, and he goes into these like freezing chambers
yeah,
after his workouts and shit. I mean,
yeah.
there's a whole different uh thing going on with those things because they get so super cold. But
I mean,
tons of
like
athletes, I mean, have been sitting in ice baths after workouts. I mean, talk to like football players talking about like getting into ice, icing their legs. Keeps your legs fresh, shit like that.
but the things with those fuckers is, dude, you know the average running back after 1 day, or no, I'm sorry. I want to say this right because I think this is right. This is why we're gonna have to start fact checking this shit. A running back, a standard starting running back in the NFL, after one full game in the NFL on a Sunday, like playing just a full game, their body is the equivalent of getting hit by a car at 35 miles an hour 4 times in 1 week.
Sounds terrible.
Why the fuck would you want to do that?
Money, money and fame.
Yeah, money that's going to go towards your Medicare one day when you can't even fucking lift up a fork. Like,
Right? Yeah. That's the other side of it, right? It's like you're sacrificing your body. But yeah, I don't know. Theoretically, if you make enough money, you should be able to, and you're careful enough, you're good enough. Somehow you avoid getting that kind of trauma. I don't know. I mean,
dude, you have
I
to,
don't know
you
what
have,
the science is on that.
you have to be like a fucking punter to not get hit. Like, all right, you're a punter. I'm going to stand and then the defensive line is going to be over here. I'm going to kick it. If you even breathe on me the wrong way, penalty, fine. I get money and all the best medical treatment. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I like sports. They're okay, but That's what our money's going to. Like, imagine if we paid our scientists the way we do, like, our top quarterbacks in the NFL. Imagine if that money that goes towards marketing and entertainment went towards, I don't know, let's say a fucking vaccine for the coronavirus. You know?
Yep. Oh yeah, I mean, there's or you think about like all the money spent on advertising. I mean, you said marketing, but like
Same, yeah,
all the
same thing.
ads that get played during football games or other sports events, it's like they're throwing down ridiculous amounts of money.
For what? Just to save face. Like the whole Black Lives Matter movement. This was going on with Colin Kaepernick like 5 years ago, and then just this year, the NFL came out and be like, "Oh, we really care about Black Lives Matter." It's like, no, you don't. You fucking blacklisted a dude from your organization because he was part of this organization. Don't you fucking double track on me? Don't you dare. That's hypocritical, man. It's just hypocritical. So like, I don't know. I think for this podcast, we should focus on cool shit that we want to talk about that'll make, how do I want to word this? Not make a difference, but the word that you used earlier, bring up awareness. Bring up awareness. Because that's all you can do. Bring up awareness.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of things that are happening out there that could use support. Could just pushing those things along. Things that people can, let's say they listen to the podcast and they're like, oh, like I didn't know that existed. They look it up and it's already something that's got momentum. It's not like they have to like join our startup or something to try to
Yes.
like get something started. They just like contribute to something that's already happening.
Or they naturally think to it. Be like, so like you listen to the TED Talks. TED Talks are great, but you listen to those people, you're like, you go into a TED Talk thinking this person is so much fucking smarter than me. I'm listening to them talk down to me. I mean, that's essentially what you're thinking. Like even when you're in college, you're with think about that mindset. You go into college, you're listening to a professor who is a master at this topic, but they're talking down to you. Dust can definitely talk down to people. Like you just like, here's what I know. Listen to me. Listen to all this shit that I have to say. Like I feel like what we should do is bring up cool topics that no one's even thought about. Like the best podcasts are the ones that get me thinking about it. Like, have you ever heard of Stuff You Should Know?
Uh, it's a it's a podcast.
It's Stuff You Should Know. It's Stuff You Should Know. It's about 40 minutes long, and it's just these two guys, Chuck and I think Dave is the other guy's names. And they just, oh, dude, I had no idea about this stuff. Like, dude, they put into focus the entire Tiananmen Square massacre for me that I had really no idea about. Like, I knew about the Tiananmen Square, but they just talked about it. They talked about the other day. They talked about we have technology. What's their podcast from today? Who gets to name the continents? How Macy's Day Parade works. Plastic pink flamingos. The Bay of Pigs disaster. Geysers. Nature's innuendo. All the gold in Fort Knox. Meh. Fruit flies. Why? The amazing Roberto Clemente. How ghosts work. Scare your pants off. The Halloween spectacular. A history of nursing homes. The fuck cares about all that shit? But I've never would have thought about any of that stuff before unless I had listened to that 12-minute podcast about nursing homes. You think I give a fuck about nursing homes? No. Maybe one day I will. But now I look at things from a new perspective, which is why I want to tell you about the Jaguar shit. Isn't that fucking cool? A cheetah is not a big cat. A cheetah. Dude, and get this, the snow leopard, even though it is a leopard, it's a cousin species of the actual leopard, and it is actually not a big cat because it lives up in the Himalayas, and because it's deprived of oxygen, its larynx couldn't grow big enough to make a roar, so it only does a slight like like type shit.
That's fascinating, dude.
Right? You never would have fucking thought about that.
It's snow leopard.
Yeah, the
Um,
snow leopard, man. It's leopard, man. It's the leopard.
it's the snow leopard. My fucking pen just ran out. Um, Yeah, I've been taking minutes on this shit so we can
Good,
try.
dude.
When you
But
go
yeah,
back
I'm
through it.
saying is, but what I'm thinking is like you've got so much cool stuff from your hackness that and I feel like I can ask and present it in ways that will make people understand it. Because I feel like I've done that a lot with what you've already had. Like you had your
Mhm.
hackness shit, but you're cooler than me. But I could just be like more bombastic than you and present it out there for people to be like, "Oh, you're talking. Let me listen."
Yeah, I mean,
Like for example,
there is a lot that
you
I
are
want
a
to talk
better
about for sure.
dude, you're a better musician than me. I am not the best musician in the world. I know basic stuff, but I know how to put on a show and I know how to make people listen. And that's what we did as a band.
Right, you like you were a guitarist and you just started playing bass for the band.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, had you ever played bass before?
Not before I bought it at that pawn shop.
Yeah, but you made
Dude,
it work. And yeah, dude, you fucking life of the show.
I fucking did. It was fun. So I feel like I want to do something similar to that. Be like Neil deGrasse Tyson's got that Star Talk podcast. Chuck Nice, the comedian, is like the host, and then he just lets Neil deGrasse Tyson do his thing, and then they just like fucking banter back and forth. And then occasionally we bring Jaycon on and be like, Jaycon, play a song.
He's
I
got some
think that
interesting stuff going on too. I mean,
he's in fucking
his
business school now.
oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
But even like what he was doing, I was pretty curious about this whole like what do you call it? It was like first aid for mental health.
dude, exactly. We could have him on and talk about like raise awareness for that because what is the number one thing we should probably change in this country? Mental health, education. You start there, you're going to expand on a bunch of different things. If
Yeah,
you make everybody on an even plane from an education standpoint, whether they come from this mental health level or that mental health level, if you you start everybody off on an even plane because you're diagnosing, you're not recognizing, oh, everybody's the same. Everybody's not the fucking same. We need to get over that. There's no standardized testing. No one tests the fucking same. I'm sorry, you have all these standardized tests. Does everybody end up in the same job? No. That's what we need to focus on. It's like treat people. Don't give everybody a trophy, but let's focus education on a way that appeals to their individualistic attributes.
yeah. We need to do something in this country about our education system. I mean, what
It
are we
has to.
34th in the world or something, or our was social mobility like 20th, 23rd in the world, something like that. Like the when I think about like a developed country, like what makes a country great, I think about like yeah, the
Fix
opportunity that people have and like
penis size.
the
Penis size. Let's be honest.
yeah, that makes the most sense really.
No, I'm sorry. Keep
It's
going.
the
Keep going.
easiest to measure really. I mean, all these tests otherwise, I mean, you just might as well just grab a ruler and
Well, are you the same size every time you get hard? I would beg to differ. It changes.
yeah. Damn, I never thought about that.
Is a homosexual erect penis the same as a not homosexual erect penis? Is a trans penis as hard as a, I
I uh,
don't know.
I I don't know anything about how that works. Like
I don't either.
those operations, like the results. Like
Ooh,
what do you
dude, could you
do? You
imagine getting? Could you imagine getting your dick turned inside out?
is that really what happens? And they like put it inside you? Like
Imagine this, and you put it up in there.
I just don't understand. Like why is that? I mean, I guess there's I don't know, man. That's something that I am
Can you
curious
imagine?
about, but I'm
No,
probably
no.
not gonna probably
I'm
not
gonna
gonna look
let,
into.
dude. I'm gonna let them do them. Like I feel like that's something only they can explain. If you're gonna do it, just do it. It sounds extremely painful. Please. No. Hang on, here comes a fart. Hang on, let me see if I can fart in the microphone. Oh, dude, it smells so bad. Oh, oh, dude. How did that come out from your end? This sound good?
It sounded good. And actually, like, I'm getting the reaction as if I can smell it. It's weird. It's like I feel like I should be able to smell it because it was so like it was right there.
Dude, it smells so fucking bad. Always wanted to fart into a microphone.
I'm really glad you did.
Oh, fuck. You know what? Yeah, dude, I want to do that. I want to have a mix of like just talking shit and then like bringing up a real issue and just not beating it into people's face. Just be like, hey, did you know about like so? For example, the fucking South Dakota bullshit that you went to. Not it's not bullshit. I'm just saying bullshit for a filler. Black Rock. Am I wrong? Was it called Black Rock?
Standing Rock, and it was North
Standing
Dakota.
Rock, dude. When you were going and doing that, I looked it up just because I knew you, and I knew that you were passionate about it. So I was like, all right, fuck, I'll look into this a little bit, dude. Oh my god, they were gonna drill that. Did they end up drilling that pipeline? Pipeline priest drill that pipeline right through the sacred land of people who have owned it for thousands of years.
Yeah,
They just did it.
yeah.
And why is nobody upset about this?
Oh no, they are. I mean,
No,
lots of
what?
people are
No,
pissed.
no. Why is the nation not pissed about this? Why are we not as mad about that as George Floyd? It's as much of a uh, uh, genocide on not just one individual, on an entire group of people.
There's a
That's
lot.
like
There's a
that's
lot
like
that
if
goes
someone
into
just
that.
that's like someone came into your fucking neighborhood and said, "All of you fuckers out. We're gonna go ahead and build a circus." It's like, fuck the circus. I don't want a fucking circus through here. I live here. Too fucking bad. It's like what?
Yeah, there's a lot of similarities in that. I mean, the base there being just racism, um,
Yes.
and like this kind of covert, subliminal racism, um, as well. I mean, there's a lot of like overt racism in that, and then there's a lot of covert
So
racism in
why
that.
do I think shit like that needs to be brought up in the fucking news, not this stupid presidential election? And hey, by the way, do you guys know that Donald Trump is a cunt? Yes, I know Donald Trump is a cunt. I don't fucking care. Let's fucking let's talk about shit that really fucking matters about a mass genocide of people that is literally still fucking going on.
Right.
If you
And
want to talk about like the African Americans having a really hard time in America, yeah, they are, and it is a fucking travesty, and that does need to be fixed. Let's talk about the fucking original one of the Native Americans literally being forced into the butthole of America, Oklahoma, and are still dying to this day in fucking legitimate desert ghettos with large alcohol problems that we are not only not giving a fuck about, but enforcing. We are enabling. And we don't care. We don't fucking care.
ugh,
Next time, don't mute that sneeze. In fact, what I want you to do, I want you to freeze. I want you to just let it fully go and just freeze frame it.
all right,
Like,
I can do that. It was hard to like get it get it muted in time. Um,
don't mute it. No, just fucking let it roll.
there was I was watching this. I've started finding cool channels on Twitch finally. Took a little while. But there was this dude, Lost Sue, and he was
I
talking
like that
about
name, Lost Sioux. Cherokee tribe.
what you started breaking up a bit.
I take it Lost Sioux is part of the Cherokee tribe.
No. Or I don't know. I mean, dude, that
Sorry.
sounds horrible.
I know. Yeah, it's fucking.
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah, I know. Try recording a song with that bullshit going on. Hold on. Come on, light. Am I still shadowy?
Yeah, I think
Why am I so shadowy?
is your light above you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got tilted down a little bit. Oh, there we go. Hey, Ted, get away. Oh, dude, it still smells like diarrhea in here. It smells so bad. It smells so fucking bad. Sorry. It's that fucking cable that comes with the goddamn microphone. Stop it. No, not you, Ted. You're good. Anyways, lost Sue.
Yeah, he was streaming. He was like hosting, or just like playing videos of these these other ladies. Gosh, I sort of lost my train of thought. What they were talking? Oh yeah, there's gosh, what is it called? Like 1492 Land Back Lane or something like that. It's going on right now, and I haven't looked deeply into it, but it sounded a lot like some of the other stuff. You know, like sort of like Standing Rock, or there's actually some of these things going on in Virginia and North Carolina as well, where people basically like camp out and as part of their protests, and they're just basically occupying these pieces of land that are being stolen from these treaties. And I don't know, man. There's a lot of this stuff going on, um, and
Why don't
that
we?
would be something good to pull up into these podcasts sometime, because our
It needs to
audience,
be
the
brought
people
up,
that
dude.
we would share this with, like we would share this with like our friends, they would watch it, you know, at least sections of it. If we, I maybe not watch a whole hour, of us sitting here doing it, but if we delivered like small digestible pieces, and we kept it sort of fun and humorous and stuff, and we inserted these important things in there as well occasionally, I think we would actually be pretty effective at getting the word out about a lot of
So,
this stuff.
dude, fuck yes. So, dude, that's what I want to do. Dude, find some topics that should be talked about, that the news isn't talking about, that should be front page shit. But, like, why is no one talking about this? Like, why is no one talking about this? Ooh, what if that's the name of our podcast? Why is no one talking about this?
could could be. That sounds like a good one.
Ooh. And then we just fucking. Dude, I'm looking at a picture right now that's. Remember when you stopped by, but Zach, Jeff, and I did the trap pictures our senior year with the Colt 45s, and Stephanie just came over and did like an hour's worth of photos. I've got one of us chilled up against Zach's Honda with with the full 40 in our hands.
Those are good pictures.
They're great fucking pictures. I
You're
got
in suits, right?
full on suits.
Dude, sound breaking up real bad.
It's just all right. So that good?
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, it's just fucking microphone cable, dude. I gotta get a better one. It's just XLR that just sucks dick. It's coming out right now too.
Bummer.
Whatever.
Well, hey man, I think I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna go get some more food. Um, and yeah,
Eric
we'll,
Hackett talk some shit. Eric and Hackett talk some shit. Talking shit is what we do. You know that we all love you. Eric Hackett talking shit. Talking shit. Dude, this is the Aircaster, man. I got it all nice and tuned up. Ready to go.
nice.
That sounds really good, man. This is what I'm recording that new song that I got going on. It's called Never Good Enough. Not a bad. Ooh, wait a second. Tell me if you can hear this. Yeah. I hear you. All right. You still there?
Yeah.
All right, tell me if you can hear this. You hear that?
No, I think you have to like
Yeah.
present.
Yeah, I
You're
got to
playing it on
present.
your computer.
Yeah, that makes sense why it wouldn't work. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
What the hell? It sounded
Ugh.
like a growl.
Ugh. Smells like chicken fried rice, dude. It's so bad. Oh, Ted, you don't like it, do you? My little Ted, dude. But let's do that, man. Let's bring up. Let's just like talk shit like we do in our regular phone calls, and just bring up a topic. Send me the topic ahead of time, and I can ask you like. I'll think of questions. That's one good thing I'm at or good at is doing research and asking questions that'll help stimulate an audience. And I'll ask them. You won't know what I'm going to ask you, but I mean, just send me the topic. I'll research and I'll ask you about it.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds good to me, man. I think that'll
What
work.
did we say? What did we say the name was? Why don't people know this or something like that?
Why is no one talking about this? I don't
Yes,
know.
dude.
Maybe chop that down somehow.
Dude, oh, and the intro can be like, "Welcome to, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Why is no one talking about this podcast?" But then every time you're like, "But we are," you're fucking right, we are.
Wintat. If we, if you take the, what do you call it? When you take the first letter of each thing.
An acronym.
Yeah, the acronym of that. Why is no one talking about this? Wintat.
Or we can keep on, yeah, that's good. Wintat's good, or we can keep on the
Wintat.
theme of what else is like. We can get like a thesaurus. We can get a thesaurus out and be like, what's another acronym for why are we not talking or like what? Ooh, yo, I kind of got a good idea, and it's throwing it back old school. What this mean? Can
That's a better one.
we do what this mean?
I think so. I don't see why not. It's not like it's fucking trademarked.
What this mean? Tom Brown references. God damn this light! I gotta find better light. Hello, Hacky. Hello, Hacky. You can see my face now. Maybe next time I'll just do one. Ooh, Ted, watch your tail. What? No, no, watch your tail. Watch your tail. Hold on. Here we go. 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 Now one. What comes after one? Two. What comes after two? Three. What comes after two? Ah! Hey, look. It's my dog licking my face. Hi, Ted. This good boy. This good. This so good. I love my poopy. Poop, poop. His nickname is Poopy. Because he shits like 5 times a day. I overfeed him, but it's okay. He's healthy. Dude, he can jump. He literally can jump all fours off the ground and spin around. We think he's part Australian Shepherd because he's so athletic, but he's also Bernese Mountain Dog, so he's lazy as shit and will just plop. Right, the pip? Huh? You say hi to the hacky? You say hi to the hacky? You kiss my face after you lick your dick? This good boy.
Awesome. Hey, Ted. Cool, man.
Well, hey, dude, but seriously, I want to send you this. This jam. Man, listen to these lyrics I got. I've been writing down these lyrics for my blues song.
Hmm?
It's called "Never Good Enough." It'd be like, boom. All right, here's the key. You ready? Boom, 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 boom. It's never good enough. I said it's never good enough, baby. Boom, 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 boom. I said it's never, never good enough for you. Boom. I said it's never good enough, baby. Boom. Boom. I try to keep you happy. Boom, boom, boom. But there's nothing I can do. Boom. Then we get into the next one. I cry for the sins of your father. Boom, boom, boom. And I turn that pain on me. Boom, boom, boom. I said I cry for the sins of your father now. Boom. And you turn that pain on me. Whoop. Boom, boom. I try to live up with your standards, but the same things will never be. And then we just go right into the solo. Wow, 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 yeah, dude.
Sweet. Let's do it live.
Yeah, dude, I would love to play that song. So I'm working on that. I've got my grandfather's 1928 Martin guitar that got refinished. So I'm gonna play the rhythm on that. I'm gonna play because I got all these cool ass instruments in here that I can just fuck with. I got a nice bass line for it. It's pretty simple. I'm gonna rock the solo on that Eric caster because it's got that Telecaster bluesy feel. Then I might throw a little background distortion in on the Les Paul. I'm fucking happy, dude. It's fun, man.
That's gonna be tight.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, go do your thing. I live for hacky. You live for hacky the Ted? Huh? You live for the hack man? Huh? Poop. Dude, hell yeah. Let's do this again.
Yeah.
Pick a topic, send it to me. I'll research it and we can come up with questions.
Okay.
Dude, the secret to doing podcasts is just keep doing it.
Yep.